Negro. I'm in flow, greatest story told. Watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my last show.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go at the link. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 6. Pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Able to find Dotson here. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That pass caught by Dotson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Hurts to throw. The bat's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
On first down, Hurts. Hauled in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Now Hurts. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. All set up now for first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Lamar throwing again. Gets this one to Andrews. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Jackson now on 3rd. Gets everything he has under this throw. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting the tight end in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Gets this to Bateman. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Pistol snap to Jackson. catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Bateman hauls it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Hits his running back. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. That one's out and cut on the right side. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, no doubt they envisioned
Philadelphia
that as
Eagles,
the
a boost
start.
Mongol Beagle, Ravens in 1.